So I recently acquired a DX7. I've been after one of these for quite a while. It's a cracking keyboard. All the bands when I was growing up during the 80s, all the synth pop bands were using this and the D50, which I also have. So I managed to pick up this DX7 MkII about a month back now. It's absolutely mint, no scratches on it. But the reason for making this was that I like to buy, when I get hold of a keyboard, different factory sounds. And on the DX7 you load those in using one of these RAM cartridges here. And it's great because if you've got sounds on a cartridge or tones on a cartridge, you just click that button there and all of a sudden you can see I'm now in cartridge mode, and I can then scroll through the sounds on the cartridge, and I click that one there and I'm back on the internal. Now I could, and if you go on a lot of the forums they talk about dumping it to using SysX and dumping the files backwards and forwards using SysX, but to be honest that's a bit of a faff. You have to set the MIDI up in a certain way to make the SysX work, and you know it all takes time, whereas with a cartridge you just whop the cartridge in, press the button, go to the sound you want and you're away. So anyway, the reason for making this is that my keyboard came with a RAM cartridge, which is this one here, and recently I acquired a couple of other DX7 voice ROMs. Standard stuff on eBay, saw them up for sale, went, oh yeah, that's a good idea, sent off a purchasing bid and won them. The only problem is that when the cartridge arrived, and here's the cartridge, you pop that in there, you'll notice it doesn't fit. So having done a little bit of research on the internet, whichever way around you want to put it, I then discover that the cartridges for a DX7 MK1 and a DX7 MK2 are different sizes. Now, let's give you an idea. The different widths for starters, and the DX1 cartridge is slightly smaller. So there you go. I've gone and bought a cartridge that doesn't actually fit my DX7. So they'll be going back on eBay. But chalk it up to experience. I've never come across this before. In all the other keyboards, the D50 and my M1, if I've bought a card for those, they've all worked straight out. They're all the same. But on this one, obviously, I've been caught out. Hey ho, chalk it out to experience, as I say.